Hey, what's up? This is Christian, and this is our Chill Tech review of X-Men Apocalypse. So, main storyline. The first mutant apocalypse a long time ago was defeated some kind of way, as they usually are. And now, present day meaning 1980s, he's found, he comes back to wreak havoc and fix things, and the X-Men have to stop him. So, that's the quick and dirty of the story. Personally, I enjoyed it. I thought it was great. I would give it a solid B+. Again, my background with X-Men is mostly the series from the 90s, which was amazing. I'm still waiting for them to have a movie with that theme song in it. When they do that, I'll probably cry. Because I love it so much. Oh, I love it. Anyway, so, the movie was good, in my opinion. So, why was it good? Why was it bad? Should you see it? Should you not see it? If you haven't already seen it, I say go out and check it out. If you like X-Men, you like action movies, you like humor, because there's some funny stuff in there, then go see it. If you do not like X-Men, or don't like comic movies, then it's probably not for you, so don't go see it. Ain't probably didn't see it yet anyway, so we're good. So, what did I like about it? First of all, I actually enjoyed the way they portrayed all the characters. Well, not all the characters, most of the characters. I enjoyed seeing Psylocke for sure. Archangel, that was pretty cool as well. Apocalypse, he matches to a degree what you see in the comics, but he does look, again, a little Power Ranger corny-ish. But again, that's to be expected with a lot of these movies. It's really hard to get that kind of thing right, I think. So again, every now and then you may see it. It may bother you, but for the most part, I didn't notice it. It was fine. Jean Grey looked good. My only thing is, for some reason, this Quicksilver, these last two movies, he just hasn't really resonated with me. For some reason, I don't know if it's the goggles or what it is, but he just seems, I don't know, just kind of hokey. He just doesn't grip me. I prefer the actor from the Avengers movies for Quicksilver. But as we know, it's a whole different Quicksilver situation they have going on there. Fox still has the actual Quicksilver as a son of Magneto, whereas Marvel/Disney, the Quicksilver who is dead. We'll see if he's actually dead, but I guess he's dead. He didn't come back yet. But he is actually an Inhuman, I believe. So, a little bit different background story for those Quicksilvers. But again, I prefer the Avengers one to this one, personally, but whatever, he did a fine job. He did have a pretty cool scene reminiscent to Days of Future Past, where he's running around, everything in slow motion or stopped, and he's, of course, saving people, so that was pretty cool. I enjoyed seeing that scene. It was a little bit longer than it needed to be, I think, but I enjoyed it anyway. What else did I like? I always enjoy seeing Magneto use his powers. I enjoyed the fight scenes quite a bit. It's always good to see the X-Men come through and do kind of some tag teaming. And the fighting, again, was just, my personal favorite. And again, I just enjoy X-Men, period. So almost any X-Men story or adaptation, I'm going to be a sucker for it. I'm going to like it. I'll admit, I liked the first Wolverine movie. Didn't watch the other ones because, we'll see. But again, this piece I actually enjoyed. And the whole X-Men universe series. What did I not like? I'm very critical, so I didn't like a lot of things, but I still enjoyed the movie, so shoot me. Number one, I still don't see why any of these mutants were following Apocalypse. Now, Apocalypse has a myriad of abilities. He's basically been collecting them over the millennia. Whenever he switches bodies with a mutant, he kind of takes on their abilities. And so over time, he just amassed a huge repertoire of abilities. The main purpose that he's trying to get Xavier for one, for sure, is he wants to get Xavier's powers of telepathy, to be able to control other mutants. He doesn't have that ability for some reason. All this time he never found that one. But he didn't seem to be controlling any of his 4 horsemen. So why are they following him to destroy the world, essentially? I see them being upset because they're mutants and they've been oppressed, blah blah blah, but I just don't think any of them would have taken it this far. Magneto is essentially wrecking with the gravitational pull of the whole Earth and basically pulling it apart piece by piece. I don't see him being that upset about his family dying. I just don't. That's me personally. Another thing, as with a lot of these movies, the aftermath is not discussed. So basically, these mutants come through, they disarm the Earth of all nuclear weapons, and Magneto basically wrecks with the gravitational forces of the Earth and is ripping it apart from the inside out. And then once it's all over, everything seems to be fine. No one's going to jail. We see Charles and Magneto talking at the mansion later, and he says goodbye, old friend, and blah blah blah. But I'm like, I think that's a little bit light. There should be some consequences to almost destroying the Earth for the sake of you're upset at being oppressed. It makes no sense. I don't get it. Another thing, why did Havoc have to die? I mean, I guess someone had to die in the movie. We needed drama, but that didn't seem necessary to me. He could have easily been saved by Quicksilver or some other way and have him come back. Personally, I just wish he would have lived. Sorry, go figure. I don't mind characters dying. I love Game of Thrones. I actually think they should kill off more characters in these comic book movies, but I didn't see any reason for that particular mutant to die in this movie. I'm just saying. My last gripe with this movie is that no one seems to have aged since X-Men First Class. X-Men First Class was in the 60s it started. Days of Future Past was 70s, and now we're in the 80s. And they didn't even give anybody fake beards or fake gray hair or anything. They all look the same. And so it's weird trying to figure out how much time has passed. They give hints, but it doesn't make any sense considering they all look the same. Exactly the same. Mystique, I'll give you. She can change her appearance. Fine. Everybody else should look older. And I guess that's just the nature of the beast when the movie is, spans 10 years between this one and this one, but they made them fewer years apart so no one actually aged 10 years. But again, it's movies. You can find a way to age these people so it looks like time has passed. Otherwise, it makes it even more confusing with all the time travel and going back and forth to know what's actually happening, how much time has passed, and what's going on. So, the one thing that did get me that I really enjoyed, I enjoyed it so much, I almost shed a tear, literally, was that final scene where they're in the danger room and they all have their uniforms on. That was what I came there for. That made it worth it for me. It made me eager to see the next movie because I want to hear that theme song. Listen to me, Fox. Listen to me. Theme song, please. Okay, so that's the review for the movie X-Men Apocalypse. Solid B+. Not a must-see, but a definite. If you're an X-Men fan, go see it. You will not be disappointed. Alright, well, I'm Christian. This is Chill Check, and we'll see you next time. Take care.